Hello there, I'm Charlie, aka Ronan Logan X, and this is Ronan Logan X Reviews. In this video, I'm taking a look at the Ralph McQuarrie, Darth Vader, and Obi Wan Kenobi 2-pack from Star Wars The Black Series. Now, before we get into it, I just wanted to state that I really love the Ralph McQuarrie concept art for Star Wars, especially his character design work. So much so that I made a point of it to try and collect all of the concept art figures from the 3.75-inch toy line of Star Wars that they've previously released. So it would certainly come as no shock when I say that I was extremely looking forward to these figures as soon as I saw them announced. And with that said, let's take a look at them. Starting with accessories, they only come with a lightsaber for each character, which, I have no complaints. Sure, I would have liked to have seen more in such a package, but I really love these McQuarrie-inspired lightsabers. There's just something about their simplistic design and that flare at where they ignite. It's just hard to put into words. It's just so cool in my opinion. And I also appreciate that they made a point of it to differentiate each of the lightsaber handles for each character. It's just something that they could have easily just said, let's just do the same type for each and left it at that. It is a minor thing, but I do appreciate it. Moving on to articulation, both of these figures come with all of the articulation that you would expect from a Black Series figure. However, they do seem to be working with an older style of articulation, as a lot of these figures are repurposed parts, it seems, at least to me. Now, that isn't a complaint, just an observation. What I do have a complaint about, which is very minor, mind you, is the skirt on the Obi-Wan figure, which is a chunk of plastic. I'm never a fan of those, as they always end up muting the articulation in the legs, rendering it practically non-existent. Personally, I would have loved to have seen them do cloth goods robes for Obi-Wan Kenobi, however, I understand why they didn't. But that can only lessen the disappointment so much. Anyways, with all of that said, I would give this 2-pack a high recommendation. These figures just look awesome and have such a cool story behind them. And the Darth Vader figure specifically stands out for me, as I just love the blue of it, as opposed to the black that we so often see him rendered in. And as an aside, I really hope that they continue making more of these concept art figures in the Black Series line, as I would really love to get one of the General Solo and the female Starkiller, as those two, for some reason, I just really love those characters, even though we've only ever seen them in concept art. Now, one last thing I want to address is that this 2-pack isn't an exclusive to the Disney store on shopdisney.com. However, it is still in stock, and they have taken measures against any sort of scalping by placing a 2 per guest item limit on this 2-pack. And the price is not too bad at $52.99 retail, which is about the same price as buying 2 standard release figures at once. So while it is always ideal to try and get something on sale, if you are unable to get it on sale, I will say that this might just be worth the retail asking price. Although I am more than a little biased towards these figures, so there is that. With all of that said, I hope you have enjoyed this video and you have found it helpful and informative in any decisions you might have regarding the purchase of these figures. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like, please comment, please subscribe, and ring that bell icon if you would like to be notified about any of my future videos. Also, if you might be interested in anything else of mine, you can find me on Instagram at RonanLoganX, where I post toy photography pictures as well as puppy pictures of my pup Ripley. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.